Was it nothing to do with then, obviously, this is our first trip together and you've come south from Manchester to Bristol and then next time you'll come south down to Portugal?
We can't quite afford the southern lifestyle yet. Maybe we have to get a little bit bigger. But yeah, I think, you know, look, I think Lisbon's a little bit nicer than where we are up north in Manchester. But I think as well, you know, both our global footprints, you know, I'm helping talent teams UK, Europe and US, Australia, Dubai, you know, and you've obviously got a global footprint as well. And I think that's important as well. Like I said, I think the synergies across the two businesses are exciting. I think both of us work with customers that could do better. And I think a big part of my problem or frustration in the industry is educating people on what talent is. And I know you'll do the same from an engineering perspective as well, is that I think the industry's got transactional, and I think it should be a partnership, and I think you're big on that, and I know we are as well, you know, on that partnership with the client. So it shouldn't just be I think the transactional model will die, or the companies that operate that will get left behind. And I think there's a reason probably a lot of your businesses repeat, because I think the companies that partner with you will supersede, and we've seen that with the companies that partner with us. And I think that's a difference. I think, you know, you can go and get cheap recruitment, you can go and get cheap engineering services, but we work with your competitors and they'll be the ones at the end of the year that will be in the top 5%. You know, it's the same, you know, you can access a network that most of your competitors can't, and I strongly believe we do the same. So yeah, so it's about, I think it's hard because we're both challenging the industry to be better. You know, and I know your background from is different. You know, you've not always been in this industry, and that's actually really useful, because I think you've been in technology that is probably more complex in a lot of ways and set at a higher standard than what we operate. And you know, I think, you know, you probably get frustrated and kick ass because you can see how much better it can be. And again, that's really interesting. When we sat down and sort of to, you know, as well, the sort of backgrounds you have are really, really unique. You know, and it's the same for us. You know, everyone that works at Innovo has a vast amount of experience in intralogistics, technology, robotics. You know, and I think, you know, that's again probably why we came together. You know, I've had you on my hit lists for a long time, both of you. I think I've probably tried to grab you once or twice in the past, but like I said, it was, you know, I think we're both trying to do things differently and pioneer, and that's what's exciting.